Traina. People find it difficult. They're like, China? What? There's no Y in it. Hi guys, I'm on my YouTube, I'm on my TikTok. I wanted to come on here and just do a live stand-up because I don't have the opportunity to go do a show on stage tonight. I'm in post-production. I haven't bathed in a day because I was in boxing and now I'm home. I always fail at relationships with men. And I say always because even with my ex-husband, I went into it thinking that he was the one because he was giving me back what I always wanted in my early 20s, which was commitment. Because a lot of guys in your, early teen, late teens are just like, they want to get it in, they want to get it in, they want to get it in. Now at 39 and divorced, all I notice that men want to do is get it in, and try to get it in, I met a guy this year on Instagram through our work and we connected. It was lovely and amazing, but he just kept telling me how much of a friend he wanted to be with me. And I was like, I don't want that, but I still want to talk to you and convince you otherwise. See, when a man I like tells me he doesn't like me the same way, I look at it like I would look at an audition, right? Just because you get rejected once doesn't mean you should go back and audition again for the same company. You'll get better. Cut to us not talking anymore. I haven't been on the YouTube channel in a long time. So I just came off of a tour. I did a little mini tour of Divorce Diaries. I have a divorce comedy show. And a lot of people ask me, hey, so are you divorced? No, I just got married and said, hey, how can I help those in need? I'm divorced and I love connecting with other divorcees. But the problem is when I connect with other male divorcees, they're always like telling me how their ex is a narcissist, right? Or she's a she-devil. But like, what if I'm that? I started to think that today. I'm like, what if I'm that? Because I recently hooked up with a guy who I actually really care about. And I kept like poking, and I care about him, but he just wants to be friends. And I've kept poking at him, like literally, like, let's pretend you have a burn and it pops, and then you keep like putting your finger in it. That's how much I've been poking at him since we slept together. And like, he finally was like, I need space from you. And when I read the text message, I was like, oh no, I fucking did it again. Every single man that I've dated since divorce and not dated, just slept with, does this to me. Or I do it to them. And then I'm wondering like, why don't they love me? Because I keep putting my finger in their burn. I used to be a full-time theater teacher, and now I'm a full-time comic and theater company owner that I run out of my house, and hoping that they extend the pandemic unemployment assistance because shit's getting weird at this point. I'm not your typical school mom, like all the school moms are gearing up for the fall, and I'm praying for one more week of summer. I'm just praying to fall myself so I can block out the back to school week where everyone gets to get new clothes, new books, new lunch boxes. You have to be concerned about how many friends your child needs to have, right? I just want them to skip ahead where we like being alone. We don't care about being alone and like leave me alone. All new material here on Divorce Diaries Show YouTube channel and my TikTok, plugging away at trying to find some good material to pump up the volume with in my upcoming shows. I grew up in an Italian household, so interrupting was a sign of affection. And raising our voice was to show that we cared. And when I do that in a relationship or with like, even when I meet a guy, they tell me I'm being mean. Hello. That, maybe you need to like figure this out. I don't know. There's a new bit there. I I love my family. They just were very, very neurotic. Like I'm very neurotic. Like the second I meet a guy, I want to make sure that there's no other females around them that are doing better than me in life. That sounds horrible, right? That sounds really bad in life because like I'm not doing that great. Like I'm renting. I mean, I'm doing good for myself. I love myself. I'm trying out new material, by the way, if you're listening. Thank you for listening, Secrete. Welcome back, girl. Been great seeing the hustle, Mrs. Byman, Red Club. Like I always have to like look at this is the thing. Social media has fucked up the way that we process when we meet a new guy. Because you instantly want to see if they checked your story. You instantly want to see if they liked your post. And then you want to check other females they're around to see like how many of theirs do they like. And this is a really obsessive habit. And I blame this on my family because my family has OCD, right? They all have OCD. Italians, that's like something like that just is embedded in the sauce, right? That's why our sauce is so good because we're not stopping until it's fucking amazing. I wish that this pattern went on when I was in when I like a guy, but it's like the opposite. Like I need to be so aloof obsessive. I need to learn this, how to be so carefree about anyone I'm talking to that they get so excited to talk to me. And then I don't even care. I don't know how to do it. I just obsess so much about like, why don't they like me? Why am I not worth it? We're all worth it. But when I have dated men in the last 6 years, and even before my marriage, where they just get involved in like your body and your mind. And they're like, oh, you're so, I just want to like feel you. And then I think that they just want to feel me in their life, but they just want to feel me for that one night. And then when I wake up or they wake up and I'm there still, they're like, oh, you took this the wrong way. It's not metaphorically, it's physical. Anyway, that's my time. Doing new stats. I'm going to try to do this once a night, just to try to new stand up and work it out. Thanks guys for listening. Stay tuned for more Divorce Diaries. Hang tight. We're performing in New York City. I'm performing in New York City, September 18th at the Broadway Comedy Club. Ticket link is in the bio. Or go to divorcediaryshow.com. I'm going to put it right in here. Not New Haven, but New York City. Thank you so much for tuning in, my friend. Hope to see you soon.